Okay, am I live? Or you're not live, but am I recording? Okay, hello and welcome to the Conspire Bitches podcast. I'm your host, Kat Dunn, and y'all, I'm so nervous right now. I could throw up. I've been shaking. I was entrusted with such a big responsibility this morning. I don't know why they trusted me because I can't keep secrets, but I was sent the cast list and officially, like CBS sent it to me. So like it wasn't like bootleg like I usually do. Like I'm actually like I'm on the end. Like y'all, the Conspiring Bitches have come so far. Like I feel like last season was truly a breakthrough season for us. I'm so glad that everyone loved my style of interviews and that we're gonna do this again. And I can't believe that I'm like, am I like, Rob Has a Podcast is shaking right now. Like they are so scared. Like honestly, do you think Us Weekly is scared? Like they might, I don't know. I can't even believe this. But I know the reason why you tuned in is because you want to have the first look at the BB25 cast. So without further ado, here they are. Y'all, this is probably, I mean, I feel like we say this every year, but y'all, this truly is like one of the most diverse casts that we've had in years. I say as a recruit that we've had in the 3 years that I've been watching. No, but this is one of the most diverse casts that we've had. Of course, CBS has the 50% diversity rule, which they have stayed true with since implementing that back in 2020. But not only is this diverse, not only does it look diverse, but age-wise, it's diverse. We have Felicia, who is 63 years old. We have Corey, who's 21 years old. Like, that's a huge age range. And I feel like there are a lot of 20-something-year-olds, but there's also a lot of 30-something-year-olds. Like, I'm really excited about the age range that we have on the cast this year. We also have Jag, who is making history as the first house guest to wear hijabi in the Big Brother US house, which is super, super exciting and such a win for diversity. I'm so excited to see this cast. I'm so excited to see this cast. I've been watching their interviews all morning. I've been making notes and getting to know them a little bit more. And I'm emotionally attached already. I feel like there's a little bit of a different vibe than usual. I feel like usually I'm like, she's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. And I'm still saying that, don't get me wrong. But I feel like this season, like it's giving BB Canada, it's giving Survivor, like it's giving, these are really unique personalities who hopefully have come to play. So without further ado, let's do a little cast breakdown. Is it this one? It is. Ta-da! Y'all, see, we've come so far as the Conspire Bitches podcast. Like I don't have to hold up my phone anymore, except for I might. Maybe I will. So let's first start with Blue Kim. This is Blue. So first of all, the interesting thing about Blue is when I was giving the cast interviews, they were all done in the diary room, right? Except for Blue Kim's. Hers were not done in the diary room. So it's making me think that maybe this was like a last minute swap out and maybe she's one of the, what do they call it? The, I don't want to say recruit. What is it? The alternate. It's giving like the alternate, like Claire from BB23, Joseph from BB24, both really good legacies to follow. Christy from BB21. Of course, I don't know this for sure, but I mean, why else would Blue's interview be in a different format than the diary room ones? I don't know, but Blue, she is a brand strategist. She currently lives in New York. She says that she has strategy and a social game. And she also plans to lie about her job so they don't know she's a strategist. So that's probably a good thing. But of course, everyone says that they plan to lie about their job, but do they really? I feel like everyone, like once they've been living in there for a while, they're like comfortable. I don't know. I guess unless you're like, I don't know, what are some of like the best kept secrets of Big Brother house guests? Maybe I'm just projecting because I feel like I can't keep a secret. And next up, we have Kirsten, who is, y'all, Kirsten is beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, like hottie of the season. Kirsten is so beautiful. She is actually from the Dominican. Her family resides in Florida, but she is from an immigrant family, which she says brings her a lot of tenacity, and it makes her want to, of course, play the game harder because she's playing for her family. She's a molecular biologist. So not only is this girl pretty, but she's smart. But she plans to tell the house guests that she's a swimsuit designer. And she also plans to align with the strong people in the house and she plans to do a steamroll. So I know fans hate that strategy. Fans hate rooting for the majority alliance, but this girl does seem to know. She seems to be like, if there were someone that were to form a major alliance and steamroll the other side of the house, she has like that personality for it. You know what I mean? Like, she seems to really kind of be set in, that's what her plan is and that's what she's going to do. Really excited to see her play because, of course, I love rooting for the pretty girls, but I love that she's also bringing, you know, her intelligence to the table, and also that she wants to play a like assertive game. Like, she wants to like kind of like, it's giving Janelle vibes. You know what I mean? Like, she's not, a lot of these house guests are saying that they're going to lay low. Not Kirsten. She is ready to play. Then there's also Nicole, who is a political consultant from Missouri. She lives in Maryland. She was inspired by Xavier and Taylor to play the game. She just got married a little over a month ago, so she wants the prize money to pay off her wedding, which is smart because weddings can be expensive. Because she is a political consultant, she says that she plans to play the game like a politician, where she's going to shake your hand and kiss your baby, but she's going to stab you in the back. She describes her game as a mix of Tiffany, Xavier, Janelle, with a little bit of Tyra Banks, which I've never seen Tyra Banks play Big Brother. I can't imagine Tyra Banks would be good at Big Brother, but I'm excited to see Nicole play. And next we have Izzy. This is Izzy. Izzy is a proud queer woman. She wants to be a strong, powerful representation of the LGBTQ community. She just started watching the show back in January, but she says that she's seen every season twice since then, which I can relate to because, of course, y'all know I was a recruit, but I tried to watch as much of Big Brother as I could before going on. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a bad thing. If it's true that she has seen every season twice, then she had a lot of downtime. But it's fresh on her mind. So I'm hoping that she'll be able to kind of take the strategy and run from there, even though she is at a little bit of a detriment because she isn't a longtime fan, which it seems like a lot of these people are saying that they're super fans. Do we believe them? I don't know. She plans to start the game by laying low, turning it up towards the end. And she says that when she walks into a room, people find her disarming. So her plan is to gather as much information as she can to later use as her advantage. So this strategy was the number one thing that brought Nicole so much success during season 21. And I feel like it's such an underrated strategy that I've never really heard someone say, like actually map out loud. So I'm excited to see Izzy play because I think that this is a great strategy that truly does at least get you to third place, you know? So excited. And then, of course, we have our token blonde. We got Miss Riley. Da-da-da. But y'all, the one note that I made about Riley, and this is nothing against the other token blondes because I myself was a token blonde, but let's be honest, usually the token blondes are very showmance-minded. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, I don't want to call anyone out, but sometimes like it's a little annoying whenever you see a girl come in and they're just Alyssa from last season. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, you know, she got on the challenge, so she's fine. But like, I hate seeing people play like that because they just come in and they don't really do anything. And they're like the token pretty girl, which is great. But like, what else, you know, what else do you have? Riley has a lot of spunk, a lot of pizzazz. She seems that she has a lot more to just being the token blonde. And she even said herself that she has a lot more flavor to her than other people are used to seeing from girls like her, which is also what every girl says. Like, I'm not like other girls. But she really does kind of seem to come across that way. She's a huge fan of Big Brother, and her family has dedicated their entire summers to watching Big Brother when she grew up. Her strategy is to embrace her situational awareness, keep her head on a swivel, and stay on her toes. She does not plan to float. And yeah, I mean, again, she seems just like a fun, spunky blonde. She was giving me Morgan Willett vibes, which I think is, you know, always a good blonde typecast to follow. And then we have America. We have America Lopez. So America is a huge BB super fan who's been watching for the past 15 years, and she's watched all 25 seasons. She plans to lie, backstab, blindside, also stay low at the beginning. She plans to play the kitchen strategy, so she'll be cooking and cleaning. She'll be flirting with the boys. This girl is like, I think this girl is what we wanted Paloma to be last season. Like, remember how excited we were about Paloma? Or at least I was. Paloma was like number 1 in my draft because she came with so much spunk, so much vibrance, and you just like were so excited to see her play because she just seemed to have it all figured out. And then she ended up, of course, like self-imploding. But America really does have like this really fun, vivacious personality. And not only is she cute and spunky, but she also has an Ivy League degree. So she's beautiful, smart, spunky, but this girl is smart. She is a, I actually don't have her job title written on here. So I'm not sure what she does for a living, but job title, Ivy League degree. That's all I need to know that this girl is on the ball. All right. And next up we have Jared. So Jared I already know that everyone's going to be excited about Jared and to see him play because, first of all, he's the youngest brother of 11, which is always a good background to have when coming into Big Brother, is knowing how to live with a lot of people. And I feel like a lot of people that have a lot of siblings seem to do a lot better in the game because they're used to combating and dealing with different personalities. But he's the youngest brother of 11, and his mom is a Survivor legend. I'm about to completely lose all credibility here, so please bear with me because I just started watching Survivor like 2 seasons ago, so I'm a bandwagoner, and I'm running out of time. The cast is getting announced in 16 minutes, and I just had to like get something together, so I didn't have time to Google how to say her name. Is it Siri? I have no idea how to say her name, and she's a Survivor like legend. I heard that she was the best to never win Survivor. I hope she didn't win Survivor. I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know who she is, but I know that y'all know who she is and that y'all are going to be super excited. And here's a spoiler alert. So mute me if you don't want to know the spoiler of Traitors. But I also heard that she just won Traitors too. So he's coming. He's the spawn of a mastermind. So super, super excited to see him play. He says his strategy is to be fluid. He's not going to win too many competitions. He's not going to join a showmance. He also said he's not going to fart too loud, which I thought was funny. He's going to play under the radar, but I'm really excited to see him play just because I'm excited to see how the fandom gets excited about seeing, this icon's, the spawn of an icon play the game. All right, next we have Miranda, which I was kind of confused because, I was given 2 names for her. I was giving Bowie Jane, and also Miranda. So I don't know. I put her as Bowie on the cast. How do I? Right here on the cast thing. But it might be Miranda. So I don't know. But so she's from Australia. She's been in America for 8 years. She actually watched Big Brother Australia. So it's giving Indy vibes from last year. Indy watched Big Brother. Oh my gosh, I'm going blank on where Indy was from. Where's she from? Brazil. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I've lost all credibility as a podcast. I do not know why CBS trusted me with this information, but she watched Big Brother Australia. And when she moved to the US, of course, she started watching Big Brother because that was something very familiar to her from, her hometown or her home country. So Miranda wants to get in the big alliance right away. Maybe she's just nervous, but watching her videos, I'm not exactly sure about her chances. Maybe I'm just thinking about last year, how I was excited about Indy, and then Indy came in only knowing Big Brother Brazil and not Big Brother US. And it's so different. I don't know if Big Brother Australia is much different than US. I haven't watched it. I don't know. But she also plans to lie about her age. She says that she's 34. And she says that she's going to say that she's, no. She's 45, and she says that she's going to say that she's 34. So I don't know. I'm wondering if when she gets in the house and she realizes how diverse the ages are in the house, maybe she'll change her mind. Because I'm not sure about her chances of getting away as a 34-year-old when she's 45. I feel like 9 years, that'd be like me being I'm 23. People be like, come on, either you tanned way too much or you I don't know. I just feel like that would be a very easy lie for people to pick up on and then immediately not trust her. So we'll see what she does. Also, she dropped that she's a lawyer, which is also crazy because in my bio that I got, it said she was a DJ. So I don't know if DJ was like, maybe like DJ means like diplomatic justice or something. And I just like thought it was like a DJ, like a worker. But I don't know. Either she's a DJ or a lawyer or somewhere in between. I don't know. It's very broad. I have a big question mark on Miranda because I didn't really feel compelled. You know, I'm not emotionally attached yet, but I am excited to see her play. All right. Next up, we got Hassam. Hold on, I got my producer back here, Alex, being like, please don't hold up your phone. Please, we are running a tight ship here. Look, we got Hassam in the house. Where is Hassam over there? Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Not America, but there. Da-da-da-da. So Hassam is, he's the older guy. I mean, I guess he's like the token older guy. 45. I also hate to say this. Is he the token gay guy? I mean, I hate to say that like that, but I mean, but used like in years past. I mean, there is actually a lot of LGBTQ representation this season, which is great. But I think like as in years past, people will be like, okay, that's, you know, it's Hassam. But he is a geriatric physician. So he says that he works a lot with old people, which inspired him to live every day to his fullest. And he dropped a lot of numbers that I was like, my dyslexia was like, I have no idea what you're saying, but this sounds really smart. So he's, you know, he's on the ball. He was sort of dropping statistics and stuff. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds good. His strategy is to find a competitive ride or die, and those two will form two separate alliances to work all sides of the house and to keep it balanced. This is a really good strategy that works if it's done well. Hassam did seem very like he seemed to know his strategy. Of course, you never know if your ride or die is going to backstab you or whatever. He also did mention that whenever this strategy is not done well, it's usually because his counterpart is weaker. He wants to find like an equally strong ride or die. And Hassam is in very good shape. He's like, I mean, you can even tell his cast photo. Like, he's like, look, where is this? Look, you can tell that this guy works out. So he's planning on, of course, using his physical strength, his ride or die, his secret ride or die on the opposite house's physical strength, and just running the house on both sides. Oh, my dog just said hello. All right, next up, we got Matt. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on before we got Matt, the curly-headed fellow, right over there. See in that top right corner? Or maybe it's left for y'all. I don't know. I don't know if it's backwards, but that's Cameron. Or did I say Matt? Oh, wait, we missed Matt. Hold on. Forget what I just said. We're going to Matt next. So, where is Matt? Oh, hello. This one's easy to find because he's right below me, right? There. This is Matt. So Matt, I'm super, super excited about because he is, so he's a Deaf Olympics gold medalist. So he's deaf. I'm sure, I mean, you couldn't really tell that he was deaf whenever I was watching him. So I guess he uses a hearing aid. I don't know, but so this is why I think it's really cool. Not only for having, you know, that's groundbreaking, having the first deaf house guest. I mean, I think that that's really interesting, but he brought up a good point. Y'all, this man knows how to read lips. And I know he's not lying because he's deaf. So, I mean, he like, obviously this is something that he like, it comes natural to him and he knows how to do. He says that he can read lips, whether you're far away or up close. Like he's got all bases covered. So can you imagine talking shit about this guy in the next room and he sees you in the mirror and he's reading your lips? Like this is an undercover strategist. He's giving recruit vibes. I will say, I don't know if he's a recruit. I didn't confirm that. He says that he's a decent fan of Big Brother. He doesn't have a lot of free time due to his rigorous schedule, which is exactly what I said as a recruit. I was like, I don't have time to watch TV. I don't have a TV. But all of that forgiven when he said that he could read lips. Cause I was like, that is a strategy game changer that we've never seen play out in the Big Brother house. So I'm super, super excited to see him play. Now we're getting to Cameron, who is the curly-headed fella right up there. Mm-hmm. So Cameron is a super fan. He's auditioned 5 or 6 times. It's giving Frenchie vibes. He plans to keep superfan status a secret. And he wants to not win too many competitions, but not lay too low either. Doesn't plan to float. Doesn't want to play in the middle. He's giving me villain vibes. I low-key hope that he pulls a Frenchie and just like goes like Frenchie Funhouse on us. Either way, I think he has major potential to be a gamer. So I'm super excited to see him play. Then we got Luke. Where is Luke? Luke. Oh, Luke is the one I put him. Okay, my note was a weird eyebrow guy. I hope that's not offensive to his eyebrows. Because I always heard that if you want to insult someone, just like say something about their eyebrows. But he's making an eyebrow face. So I was like, okay, I don't know. But he is a illustrator, painter, starving artist. Y'all, this is Kyle in a wig. He literally looks like my first guess, or my first thing that I saw was like, this is Kyle in a wig. He says the first thing he's going to hide from people is his horoscope. It's his horoscope. Like, do not let the house guests know that you're a Sagittarius because they're going to know too much. He also says that he's worried that the house guests are going to think he's too crazy to predict. And he's going to win Big Brother by throwing everyone off balance. So this is giving Frenchie Funhouse vibes. And I'm so hoping that Luke wins HOH in week 2 or week 3, just to like throw everyone like on their head. I don't know. I love his delusion. Excited to see him play. Y'all, I gotta hurry this up because the cast releases at 7 minutes. Oh. Okay, so then we got Jag. Jag is the one in a hijabi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. He is the first Sikh, I think is how you say it, the first Sikh house guests in U.S. Big Brother history, which is huge win for us. Diversity wise, so excited to see him play. It's long overdue. He's very excited and knows about, the responsibility, I guess, that he has as, he's not taking it lightly. Like he knows that he is making history. He's proud of that and he's excited. It's like it's his reason to play. It's his reason why he's here. And I think that that's really great. He's very charismatic and I think that he's going to be a huge house favorite. I think that he's coming across as someone who, the people that their smile just lights up the room. That's him. He also says he's a secret genius, which is what I said about myself too. So I don't know if he's really a secret genius, but I love everyone's a secret genius in their head. But he also plans to be loyal to his allies. So excited to see him play, not only from like a historical standpoint, but also just because he seems like a really nice guy who's going to be a huge house favorite. And I don't know. I feel like I saw him and I trusted him. So I was like, that's always like a good indication. But I'm also a bad judgment of character because again, I had Paloma as number 1 in my draft last season. And then I had Turner and I traded Turner because I was like, why do I have Turner? And it was just, my judgment is not good. Not at all. But I will play favorites. All right. And then we're rounding out on our last 2. We got Corey, bottom right there, the little young looking guy. He is a 21-year-old college student from Florida. He's giving Ian Terry. It's giving Ovi my season, I guess like the college guy that, it's just, you can't help but like him. It's giving Big Brother's version of Carson from Survivor last season. He says he's a super fan and he clearly knows what he's talking about strategy wise. Because again, the strategy he was dropping was just over my head. He will play up his young age to downplay his threat level, which is very Ian Terry. He does plan to play the Ian Terry route by just being, the small young kid, like, oh, like take me along, like find his boogie and be like, hey, take me along, and then backstab him at the end, which is super exciting. He definitely has strategy in mind. So again, I'm excited to see him play. And then we got, last but not least, we got old Red. Where is he? Right here. Hard to miss, the guy with the long red beard. Y'all, this is Donnie 2.0. He has the thick Tennessee accent. He does not say he's a super fan. So I'm not really sure about his chances, but at least he's honest. He's like, I'm not a super fan, but I like the show. And I was like, well, isn't that the truth? That's what everyone who doesn't know the game says. But he's definitely a character. He plans to develop his strategy as he goes, which could maybe come across to some people as like, he doesn't know what he's doing. But I actually think that that's the best way to play the game, because sometimes these people that come in with these strategies and then they get thrown for a loop, they're like, how do I go from here? It's just like kind of a lot to take. I hope that he is well versed enough in Big Brother strategies to know the way to adapt as he continues to go throughout the game. If he's not going to have a strategy, he better have, like, you know, in his pocket a couple of strategies to choose from to adapt accordingly. But here you have it, our BB25 cast. And I got to go because I got to get this up on YouTube and have you watch this in 3 minutes. Thank you so much. Whoa, Texie's going crazy. Texie's excited too. So I'm so excited to cover this season of Big Brother 25 with you. So again, thank you for trusting me with your Big Brother news. We've come such a far way since Big Brother 21. I have a lot of things in store for us. I'm going to be doing live streams this season. Make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram so I can give you the link to the live stream. I don't want to tell you which app yet because I want you to like download it with my link. But I'll give you more information about that later. All is great. I got to go. I got to get this up. So excited. Bye. Conspire right, bitches.